interesting level is what I can see, Rajesh, because at such levels of 1530 rupees, there was a resistance back in August 2024. Again, on September 2024, the stock managed to reclaim those levels, but wasn't successful to go above that. But will it be successful now, or do you see as a key resistance and one should wait and watch?
So almost a year back in July 2024, Reliance was trading at around 1600 level, and we have witnessed a corrective move. And then now again, there is a strong recovery taking place in this counter. Looking at the recovery on weekly as well as on the monthly chart, we do believe that, yes, there is a possibility that, Reliance can extend its gain, and we may again retest its July swing high or all-time high trajectory in the continuation of this up move. There is a breakout on a weekly chart, almost a consolidation of 5-6 week, and then breakout, strong breakout on a weekly chart. And the way long built up is there in, especially in Reliance, even if we analyze on the perspective of the oil and gas as well as on the telecom, both, sector has witnessed a long built up in last couple of days. So that it clearly shows that, both sectors are, performing, and Reliance is a player for both the sector. So we believe that, in the continuation of this up move, 1580 to 1620 would be the next target for the Reliance. Buy and accumulate would be the strategy. On the downside, one should keep stop loss towards 1490 to buy and accumulate Reliance for, further more upside from the current level.
Okay, Reliance 1526. Digant, I'm just trying to understand this entire mad rush in defense, and it's a global phenomenon. Forget what's happening in India. Every local defense stock, whether it's European defense stocks or Israeli defense stocks, or for that matter, US defense stocks, they are going higher, defense companies. Do you think this defense rally is more like a global phenomenon and it really could extend itself for another year?
I think, Nikunj, it will extend much longer. I think that year is being very conservative because, see, all this started somewhere with the Ukraine-Russia war, right? Where the fault lines between NATO, Europe, Russia, and all these, that America will protect everyone. That is a myth which has probably got busted, and then it's natural, right? Everybody wants to have their own defenses. It's like Nikunj, जब भी घर की security पे question है, then you don't question के spending करना है या नहीं करना है, right? That is the first thing that you fix. So I think defense rally will go on for much longer. Just like we saw the cap goods rally, which started in 22 and lasted all the way till 25. Maybe the defense rally has even more legs because we had years and years of low spending after the Soviet collapsed in 1990. So from 1990 to 2020, the defense spending globally was less. Even US has to spend so much to upgrade its navy. Like some people really say that US navy is now weak compared to China. So I think US also has a lot to spend. Europe has a lot to spend. India, we saw a war, a sort of war with our neighbors and constant threat. So we are also spending. So I think this is something which will continue. And in India, the story was also everything was imported. Right now, we are doing some import substitution as well. So there is a natural growth and there is this import substitution growth, which also we are seeing. So I think growth continues. All corrections should be buying opportunities. But yeah, at these levels, if we want to be selective, we can probably look at playing through derivatives of, the defense companies. At least that is what we are trying to do.
All right, so that's the take coming in on Digant. But with this, let's also get you some of the mid-cap bets from our experts. Then we have Rajesh as well as Rudra with us. And Rudra, you go first. Tell us which stock are you tracking today?
See, for me, Indian Metals has just given a breakout and it is looking very, very strong. So on chart, yes, the breakout zone is at around that 780 mark and stock has decisively closed above that 780. Price action has been supported with lot of volume also. So for me, Indian Metal is a buy. Look at targets of 950 to 1000 and have a stop loss of 750 for this long call. So a buy on Indian Metal.
So that's a buy call coming in from Rudra. But Rajesh, what about you? Which is the stock that you are tracking?
So CSC is looking promising. Stock is making a higher top, higher bottom formation. Stock is comfortably holding above to all its near-term, short-term moving averages. After a brief consolidation of 3 day, now stock managed to give fresh breakout on the daily chart. So looking at the strength on the near term as well as on the short term structure, we believe that CSC can extend its gain 184, the target where we are projecting for the stock. So one can buy with a stop loss of 172. And another stock that we like is from the pharma space, that is Divi's Lab, a fresh breakout of almost 15-20 days consolidation in Divi's Lab. Looking at this breakout, we do believe that this momentum can extend further. There is stock can scale up to towards 7,000 plus kind of level in the near term perspective. So one can buy Divi's Lab also with stop loss of 6790.
Rajesh, let's talk about the haloed stocks, PB Fintech, Zomato, Swiggy. Where are they headed?
So I think Eternal is moving in upsloping channel, and looking at the overall structure, we do believe that after a brief consolidation, I think there would be a resumption of uptrend for Eternal. Stock is looking bullish on near term to short term perspective. On the downside, 255 is the important support area. Until stock is holding above this level, we believe that this momentum can extend further towards 275 to 80 zone also. Swiggy has also, recovered quite well from its recent low. And looking at the near-term structure, some profit taking is happening at higher level, but still, till stock is holding about 380 level, there is a possibility that, again, we may see some buying action to emerge around those level, and stock may show some pullback action from 380 kind of level. So I think in this correction, wait for 380 kind of level and buy around those level with stop loss of 370. On the higher side, once stock crosses above 405, this rally may extend towards 425 to 440 kind of zone.
Those counters. But Rajesh, help us with your analysis on the sectors. Which sector and rather stocks are looking good to you right now?
So, Srishti, I believe that IT stocks can do well after this opening. We have witnessed most of the IT stocks have attracted some buying interest. From IT space, Infosys is looking attractive now. Stock is comfortably holding about 200-day moving average. And after a consolidation of 7-8 days, now stock managed to view breakout. So looking at the near-term breakout, we believe that Infosys can extend its gain. Possible target towards 1680 we may witness in the continuation of this up move. One can buy with stop loss of 1622. Another stock is from the metal space, that is Hindalco. There is a breakout in the previous week itself, and now stock is almost trading near to the previous week high. Looking at the near-term, short-term structure, we believe that Hindalco may extend its gain 720. We are projecting target for the stock. Keep stop loss towards 690 to buy Hindalco also.
Right. Okay, let's address some of the stocks which have been in focus, and like we were just flagging off. The entire IT pack, of course, is holding out well. The ADRs of Infosys and Wipro were both up last night. And right now as well, Infi, TCS, Wipro are all leading from the fund. In fact, Infi has given a good return for the last 4 months right now. It's a breakout candidate today. Rajesh, what's your reading on the charts of IT? Does it seem like a sustainable move?
I think most of the large cap IT stocks were in consolidation, and looking at the today's, especially in today's session, there is a breakout of brief consolidation in large cap IT stocks like Infosys, even if we look at the TCS and other stocks. So there is a breakout, and looking at the breakout, we believe yes, there is a possibility that there would be furthermore continuation of a rally in most of these IT stocks. Even mid-cap IT stocks are also doing good. So from that space, Coforge, Birlasoft, these two stocks are also looking promising. So we have bullish view on Infosys, projecting target of 1680. Even TCS is also looking, attractive. The way the charts are shaped up on weekly chart, it's almost a contracting triangle. Breakout is awaited. If at all stock manages to cross above 3520, 3530 level, there would be a breakout on the weekly chart of contracting triangle, and if that breakout succeeded, then possible rally towards 3600 to 3650 would be there in TCS. So here also one can deploy some long trade with a stop loss of 3430.
Rudramurthy, what's your view on RBL? The stock is up 10% in 2 days.
Nikunj, I'll be very, very clear on my view. When it comes to this mid-sized tier 2 kind of banks, definitely there is a lot of strength coming in. And we have seen a lot of disappointment for a long time in counters like Bandhan Bank, RBL Bank. So for me, if you have to pick up these stocks, yes, for sure, RBL at around 180, 190 was more attractive. It has already made a big move now towards the 260 zone. Wait for any dips to levels closer to the 235, 240, where I'll be more comfortable to buy RBL Bank. And similarly, if you see the chart pattern on Bandhan Bank, I wanted to close above 192, which has been a very tough resistance. Yes, between RBL and Bandhan Bank, I will pick Bandhan Bank at current market price. And it is a more likely stock that yes, above 192, it will give you a close. And then we will see momentum in this counter where the stock can head towards the 230, 240 zone, which has been earlier resistance area. So for me, yes, Bandhan looks good, RBL Bank looks good, but RBL I will buy on dips to the 240 zone, and Bandhan at current market price is a buy. And once it closes above 192, you will see a big short covering and a move towards the 230, 240 in Bandhan Bank. So definitely looks very strong. And even PSU banks are looking very, very strong. Look at charts of PNB and Canara Bank, and even for that matter, SBI. All three looks very good to me, but I will pick up PNB number 1 and number 2 Canara Bank, and these two stocks can also do very good. So tier 2 banks and PSU banks definitely good on charts to buy at current market price.
All right, so that's about the banking names. And yes, we have been flagging off that these mid-sized private banks as well as public sector banks have been doing well, a move that we are seeing there today. Other than that, it's some of these tire counters that are doing very well in trade. Rajesh, I'm not picking any particular news over there and no significant move on the crude prices as well, but good moves rather on Apollo Tires, that is up around 3%, even Balakrishna Industries, 3.5% gain coming in on this one. Help us understand any stock that is looking good to you, and any stock which is being backed by good volumes as well.
Yeah, there is a breakout on the near-term chart for Apollo as well as for the Balakrishna Industry. Both stock managed to give breakout of 5-6 days consolidation range. Looking at the chart structure for Balakrishna Industry, I think here we may see furthermore uptick as stock is now negotiating with its 50-day moving average. So looking at the today's move, I think if it continues to trade about 25-20 level, possible rally towards 2600, 2620 would be there in this counter. So Balakrishna Industry, one can look for buying on this space. Apollo Tire is now negotiating with its 200-day moving average. Though structure for near term is also bullish for Apollo Tire. But I would go with Balakrishna Industry here. I believe that potential upside towards 2600 would be there in the near term.
Right. The one other space which has been buzzing are two banks. And like we earlier flagged off, this RBL Bank, the stock is up more than 10% in the last two trading sessions. It's out of the F&O ban for the last 2 days, or rather is in F&O ban. And then, of course, this IndusInd as well, wherein there is a Goldman Sachs downgrade now to a sell from the earlier neutral. The new target price has been issued at 722 rupees. Rudra, stack up both these charts for us, RBL and IndusInd Bank.
See, just now I spoke about RBL and Bandhan Bank. Indus India Bank definitely a no. So whatever rise you are currently getting in Indus India Bank, just get out of the counter, and I will shift to either RBL Bank or even for that matter Federal Bank looks very good. So for me, yes, if you want to be in tier 2 private banks, look at stocks like either Federal Bank or even for that matter RBL and Bandhan Bank. A definite avoid on Indus India Bank. And if you have positions in Indus India Bank, use this rise as an exit opportunity and shift to Federal Bank, which looks more attractive, and stock trading at all-time high when it comes to Federal Bank. Chart patterns are very, very strong, and you are seeing a clear higher top, higher bottom formation. So why to be in stock like Indus India Bank when you have Federal Bank? And between RBL and Bandhan Bank, yes, RBL on dips to levels closer to 240 will be a good entry point. As you told, we have seen a very swift move in RBL Bank in very short time period. So wait for dips to buy in RBL Bank closer to the 240 will be an ideal zone. And Bandhan Bank, once it crosses 192 on a closing basis, yes, you can see a momentum move towards the 230, 240 zone. So a buy on Federal Bank, buy on Bandhan Bank, and then a buy on RBL Bank. Definitely avoid on Indus India Bank and use any rise to exit Indus India Bank.
Rajesh, some more stocks. Just give me a second. I'm looking at the screen. What's your view on Tata Communication and SBI Cards?
So there is a fresh breakout on Tata Communication after a long consolidation. Now stock managed to give clear breakout above its previous swing high. And looking at the breakout, we believe that if it's continues to trade above 1730 level, this stock has potential to extend its gain towards 1800 to 1820. So very strong buying action has been visible in lower band of this consolidation. And now stock is making higher top higher bottom formation. So there is a possibility of 1800 1820 target for Tata Communication, so one can buy this stock at this juncture also.
All right, so that's a buy call coming in on Tata Communications. Yes, of course, a good move is what we are seeing on that counter. But Rajesh, within the pharma bank, any stock that is making to your list? Because Rudra just highlighted Biocon for us. But other than that, we also see Aurobindo Pharma that is inching higher within the pharma space. So any pharma, or rather even Granules India, is holding on to the gains of 1%. What's making to your list?
So two stock ideas where we are seeing all-time high trajectory for the stock. First one is Divi's Lab. It's trading near to all-time high trajectory, and the way stock is holding near to its all-time high trajectory, we believe that here we may see further more traction on the buying side at strong data setup on the derivative side also. 7,000 is the immediate target where we are projecting for Divi's Lab. So buy and accumulate would be the strategy. On the downside, one can keep stop loss towards 6750. Another stock that is Laurus Lab, a very strong buying action in last couple of days for the stock, and now again this stock is also trading near to its all-time high trajectory. The way stock managed to view breakout of its long multi-month high level, we believe that if it's continues to trade above 735 740 zone, Laurus Lab can extend its gain towards 800 kind of zone in the continuation of this up move. So these two stocks clearly looking very bullish. Outperformance is there. So Laurus Lab and Divi's Lab is our preferred choice at this juncture.
Scanning through some more names here. Rajesh, is a trade coming back in good old IT services classics, Infosys, TCS, Wipro?
Yeah, definitely. So, Nikunj, Infosys, I have already picked up, and this stock is looking very bullish. TCS is on a verge of giving breakout on the contracting triangle on the weekly chart. So this stock is also looking attractive. We are just waiting for the breakout above 3520, 3530. If that breakout comes, yes, there could be a rally towards 3600, 3600 plus kind of level. Even in the Wipro also, we have witnessed strong buying action in last couple of weeks. The way stock is moving now in up sloping channel on Wipro also, we believe that there is an sustained buying action is taking place in Wipro. So I think here also we could see traction towards 280 zone on a positional perspective. So buy and accumulate would be strategy in Wipro also with stop loss of 262. So I think large cap ITs are now participating in this up move. Nifty IT index is very well placed, about to 50% retracement of entire fall. So I think strength is still there. So we may see a good uptick from large cap IT as well as from the mid cap IT in the near term.